Okay, let's check audio levels. How loud all this stuff is right now. May lower the audio just a little bit. Okay. Dude. Ugh. Okay. So, let's start a new game. Daring. Okay, new update. What do I want to do? What do I want to be? A whole bunch of new origins. I love me a good commissar. I've been thinking... Sniper, Iconoclast, Voidborn? Because they're very intelligence-based. And I can get access to Be Smart, which is always fun. And then go into either operator or officer. A lot of early officer is just buffing and then doing nothing the rest of your turn. I want to do one of the fucking Navy officer is crazy now in my opinion. Commissar does... Commissar was the first one I ever played, which I might go back to. Wait, so... Okay. So that works if I'm dual wielding pistols now? I could do that, dual pistol build. Doesn't seem that exciting though. I don't think Crime Lord got changed at all. Crime Lord was already pretty good. I know this one got changed some. This one is like if you shoot your allies, like you get bonuses or some shit. Is that this one or is that the other one? I don't remember. Okay. When used for one turn, the Astra Militarum commander and their allies do not suffer damage for allied attacks and deal plus 20 plus 2 times fellowship bonus % more damage to enemies that were attacked by them since ability activation. My brain cannot comprehend this shit right now. Holy crap. Okay. Suppression fire. Suppression fire. While the effect of regimental tactics lasts, the Astra Militarum's commander and their allies gain cover penetration against enemies that have already been attacked by the commander's allies this combat. Interesting. So basically this is team up and bully one guy. I don't remember which ones were here before all this, but that's crazy. That's so funny. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. So, are we just going Astra Militarum Commander with a laser weapon? Because I'm down. I am definitely down for that. I think we could do that. So, okay, so this is a Fellowship Shooty class. Oh, Commissar is the one where you shoot an ally. Oh, okay, okay. I don't understand this. Like, I don't understand this shit at all. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we'll go for this one. We're gonna go for two-handed laser rifles, which I feel like I have never used before in this game, so I think that'll be fun. Probably Medicae. And Persuasion. Yeah, Persuasion. I love this cunty outfit. It's amazing. I can go with the cunty ass outfit for sure. Okay. Now. So. With this. I guess. Because the other thing I kind of want to do is Overseer, the Overseer Eagle. Because I think Overseer Eagle is hilarious. Oh my god. Fuck, dude. Overseer is my favorite class, I think, in this game. So it's gonna be Overseer. Fuck. It's gonna be Operative or Officer. Okay, Death World. Yeah, no, Death World. No. Voidborn's Fortune. Strength and numbers. Hive World. Characters gain +1 plus fellowship. Divided by 2. Never Stop Shooting does sound really fun. I always love Never Stop Shooting. Because, like, here's the other thing we could do. We could go Crime Lord. Sniper character. Using Voidborn. Officer and Overseer. Yeah, I think... Yeah, we're gonna go Astra Militarum. Feat of Greatness. Shadow of Torment. But I'm still not sure which archetype I want to go. I think it's gonna be... I'm not gonna go Soldier because I do want to go Overseer. I think it's gonna be Officer. Rescuing allies. I think we're gonna go Operative though. So Operative into Overseer. Homeworld. Is it never start shooting that we want? Okay, each time a Fortress World character kills an enemy, they gain 10 stacks of never stop shooting. At the start of turn, there is a stacks of never stop shooting % chance that the first attack this round will cost 0 AP. It will not count towards. Yeah, that's just crazy. Okay, so ballistic skill. It's intelligence based. Or we can go Voidborn as well. Because having Beastmart is always nice. But something like Operative, it doesn't super matter. Intelligence. Okay. I think this is good, right? Yeah, I think so. Patience, Fortune, Light of the Void. We love that. I'll probably be going Iconoclast this game. Love a good Xandra.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Have we met?
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Lieutenant General Xandra Scoipio Grimald. God, that's a fucking nuts name. Commander of the 8th Army of the Scanthian Janissaries. Like a... Ooh. Did I lead a slave army? That's fantastic.
My regards, Lieutenant General. The Astra Militarum is the hammer of the God Emperor, isn't that what they say? Well, it is likely that fate will give you ample opportunity to demonstrate your talents as a commander. I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let's address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord's Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencias are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
God, when I first played this, I don't care enough right now. When I first played this, it was still crazy to me how big this fucking ship is. Because I thought we were like on some like planet.
One of the von Valencia's trophy rooms.
But that
Perhaps
is
you would
kind of
like
the point.
to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk! Annihilate them!
I'll do the same exact thing.
All too easy. Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes. Nothing's nowhere to hide.
I suppose I will have to just be the main damage dealer.
You didn't stand a chance.
Because I'm already doing some nuts damage.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the Rogue Trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Can you imagine this dude trying to blame you for something? That's crazy.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
I'm always ready.
Let's
None shall stand in
go.
my way.
None shall stand in my way. I do hope more in the DLCs we get
That
to.
is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
I hope in future DLCs we do get to experience more of the Void Ship as well, like we did in Void Shadows, but
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Papa. God damn it.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? Transportation, deployment, the unending bureaucracy of the Adeptus Administratum. All to achieve an unpredictable result. People are frail, especially when poorly equipped and trained, and facing an unfamiliar opponent.
The wait alone might take an eternity. Not to mention that such a planet might present an opposing force that is not material in nature. Regiments and armies are not always a solution to predicaments, such as the one described. It would appear you do not know that.
It appears so. I gave a straightforward answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do, Edelthrad.
Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officers' deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
So, why are you here?
There are questions I wish to have answered.
You are direct. I approve. But you will have to wait. There is something I want you to understand first. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
I'm really confused how the fuck her hair works. One of, does this mean there are other heirs?
Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. Bloodright alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. The Rykad system, the domain of Rogue Trader Winterscale, one of my peers, and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor.
I will.
I set the course for Rykad on the demand that... for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time. In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Feel my wrath!
Your Emperor won't save you!
We've been ambushed.
Touch me.
Follow my lead!
Just scream, touch me. Oh my god.
Suits my purposes.
Sure does, buddy boy.
Not a problem for me. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Out of my way! I serve the ruinous power. Chaos guides me. Chaos guides me.
I bring ruin. Gotta hurt.
Wasn't you a target?
Break them.
I've suffered worse.
What class do you think she is? My thoughts. God, her stats are so bad. My thoughts are that she's a officer. Damn, she only has 50 because of this thing. That's crazy. I've never really used plasma weapons in this game. I do want to use the new. I wanted to use all new. I do want to use all the new perks for arc rifles and Webers. I've never used Webers before. But yeah, I feel like she's an officer. Also, she has the lightning sword, which is cool. Okay, I got 30. I think that's all I got to be able to hit.
All too easy. Already done.
Good job.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Wow.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
Whoreson.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Follow my lead.
I have been wounded.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
I'm getting the impression Mort doesn't like Kunrad.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineering regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the Navigator's Sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I do find it very interesting she doesn't bring up Adira here, because I mean, I do understand that Edelthrad is the heir, but also counter argument, Adira is much more a threat to all of us.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant.
He talks so slowly.
And taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? Then move out! Mort, come.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear. Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
Oh my god, shocking. The douchebag is a traitor? Sometimes I'll just be staring at these and I'm just like not paying attention to the fact that it says to continue.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. She has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber, and for that, I need her breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Volt Gewehr! You two-faced scum, you are the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
I have no intention of helping you.
I am afraid that you have no choice in the matter. Try to resist, and I will demonstrate the power that the war holds over mortals. Come to think of it, I might even take some pleasure in doing so.
To the void with you.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance? Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
There is still another way.
Oh my god, I've always wanted to see a warrant. Let it be known that by the will and the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade. Fuck. To be a paragon of humanity unbroken by adversaries. To walk bravely first into the darkness. Fuck. To dream up over nightmares untold. To hold boldly of the brains. Fuck. I can't read fast enough.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establish.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
I need a weapon. I am utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
What madness is going on? Fuck. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addressed me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Lead me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Tolerate weakness.
I love tolerating weakness. That's that's the whole story of the game, right?
Run, fools, or fall.
Abelard.
Mistress? What? Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
How did you find me? Are you with the traitor Voitvir?
Mistress, with all due respect, what nonsense are you saying? Kunrad? A traitor?
I love Abelard, but he is dumb as fuck. In what world will you not like? Cause I don't know. He should be more suspicious of why I'm here, and not just be like, "Oh, okay, I guess he's a traitor."
Indeed. Indeed. That is easier said than done, of course. But seeing one of Lady Theodora's heirs alive inspires at least some degree of optimism. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
That's crazy. Sniper rifle. I now have fresh wound and old wound. I'm gonna die.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treaties. That is a noticeable improvement. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
My brain right now is like, how do I use the Weber and the flamer? I'm only half paying attention to what he's saying. Lead the way, Seneschal.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the Rogue Trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Everyone in this game is just so deep in the Kool-Aid.
Don't you dare to cross us!
The Masters demand your death!
Scared. I go all the way back here. And Abelard, of course, goes all the way up here. If anyone can do it, he can. They're all like the same, right? Yeah, okay, cool.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Death to the
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Out of my way!
It will be done. Indeed, I took care of this one. It will be done.
Oh, that guy has more health.
Ruinous power! Chaos!
Wasn't you the target?
Suits my purposes.
Suits my purposes.
Not a problem opposing me was your biggest mistake. Oh, nothing of value has been lost.
Kit wreck losers. Losers. Awareness.
We shall prevail.
Get the fuck out of here, baby. He's slow. About to get my girl, Indira.
I hear it here on the threshold of the blinded guide. Doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the Immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
You have no idea how excited I am for Dark Heresy full voice acting. Which I'm a little worried about because that is a lot of fucking work. If it's even half the size of this game, that's a lot of voice acting work that they're gonna have to pay for and get really good. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrad. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
So true, bestie.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
challenge, fools.
I always forget to
All of you will bleed!
make her move too. I'll stand all the way back here. Here, you got this. You can go right there. Why is this is full cover, but they only half cover? Sure, whatever. Whatever you say, buddy.
Victor target well struck.
Ooh, that was a nice crit, baby.
I will do my duty. I took care of this one.
I know.
God damn it, Adira.
I'm not so sure. But of course.
Let's get to it.
Nothing I can't do. Already done. Suits my losing me was your biggest mistake.
Chaos guides me.
One fewer target. I'd rather not. At your beck and
Good job, Abelard.
Anything else?
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Your time is short. Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
That's what's his face.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Its march thunders under the burden of helps. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me. Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas, good luck. And thank you.
It's about time.
It's about damn time. Run away. Run away. Officer's deck. We get to meet everyone's favorite Argenta. Everyone's favorite psychotic, murderous nun.
is as good as ours. It's all over for you.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Xandra von Valencia, the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the Dark Forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
I am no traitor, sister. You can be sure of that.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice. Through this door, I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Okay.